So for me now, and this may not have been the case a few years ago, but being able to use measuring sticks and stick your rods up at certain distances is an absolute basic of feeder fishing. Even if I was fishing, let's say, to an island, I clip up to the island and then I'll use my measuring sticks to know exactly where that is. So if I need to jump off my box, if I need to take my clip off, I can hop back on and get that distance almost straight away. But more so when I'm in open water like I am today, what I don't want to do, let's say I've got two lines today, one at 13 meters, one at 27 meters. Now, often you have to take your clip off. Sometimes a disaster happens, you flick your clip off. What happens if you crack off? You don't want to be guessing where you're chucking back out, because you're so precise when you're fishing with a feeder with a clip on that you want to know exactly where you're going back to. Even if you move around a little bit, you need to know exactly where you're going back to. And it's so quick and easy to stick up. There's no excuse for not doing it. And a lot of that for me is the mindset, like not being lazy, making sure every time, every rod is sticked up and ready to go. So if you don't know how to do it, I'm going to show you how to do it because it's so straightforward. So first of all, I've got my measuring sticks here. Now, these are, I push these into the ground. These got little screws on the end, actually, these particular ones from Preston. So look, when you push them in, you can actually give it a twist, and that just makes sure that it is really secure. So I like to push them nice and firmly down and then just give them a couple of twists there, make sure that they're dug right in. That's absolutely great. Now you'll notice that the cord is nice and tight. I don't have a loose cord. This cord is measured at 3 meters. Now, the sticks often come with cords at 5 meters because it's down to personal choice. What I've found is the best length by a mile is 2.5 or 3 meters, because when I'm using my sticks, I want to be able to stand and measure like that. I don't want to be walking to one end of the stick and walking to the other end of the stick. That's no good. All right, so you need a controllable distance where you can add the distance up quickly and also just stand in one spot and do it. So that's really important. Nice, like I say, I always keep the cord nice and taut so I'm not mismeasuring. Just think about it. If you were that much out and you went 10 wraps, you're going to end up this much out. So you want to keep everything the same every single time. Then all I do is I open up my little swivel. So I open up my swivel, that's where my feeder's going to go onto there. And I just literally clip that around the cord and then bring the line around the back of the stick like that. Now when you go down into the middle of the sticks, it's totally up to you. Some people flick their bail arm off, like I've seen some really quick guys doing it with a bail arm off and doing it super quickly. Some guys like to do it with the clutch. Personally for me, I have the clutch nice and loose, but I use the back wind on the reel. So flick the back wind there, come around the back of the stick. You don't want to be right at the top. You want to be nice and low on the stick really, or sort of like, I'm going to say 1/3 of the way up, and then just bring it back round again. And then look, come well past the stick, past the rod over. And if you see my hand, the reel is unloading the line. So that's 9 meters there. Obviously I'm talking to you guys. This is 12 meters. Look, that's 12 meters. That's where I was fishing today. So if I wanted to change that and go a little bit longer just for my demonstration purposes, so that's 12 round there to 15. And if I wanted 16 meters, I've got these little points set at 1 meter there on the cord itself. Like I can actually show you that I've got this set here at 1 meter. So look, I could go 16 meters, say for example, put my clip on, clip up at the distance that I want. Let's clip that up. And then the best way to get your line off the sticks, as you come to the sticks, keep the line nice and keep the rod nice and high. All right, don't keep it low. The sticks have got these little angle bits on at the end, which is perfect because then effectively, look, you come past, I'm winding past the stick and it just flicks off the top. So look, back, past the stick, flicks off the top, off the top. It's so quick to do. I can stick a rod up in literally under a minute. It's quick, it's accurate, it's an essential skill for feeder fishing, and that is how you do it.